Okay, so I'd like to show you today 4 exercises that you can do if you have tightness through the hamstrings. So let's start by lying down. And do remember also just to warm up before you do these exercises, just to help prevent injury. So with a neutral pelvis here, have your arms by your sides with your palms down, and you're just going to lift up the left leg. Generally speaking, if you can't lift your left leg to an 80-degree angle or more, then you do have tightness through the hamstrings. So just going to flex that left foot. And then bring it down, breathing in and exhaling, flexing the foot. And really trying to anchor the pelvis down as well when you're doing this. And we're just going to do about 8 of these. And then bring the leg down to do the other leg again. Straightening the leg without having it bent, and just pointing and flexing through that right foot. And bring the leg down. 8 of these, inhaling and exhaling, flexing the foot back up. And bringing the leg down. So now we're going to use the TheraBands. You can get TheraBands on Amazon or eBay quite easily. And the different colours really depend on what brand the brand you buy. So the red band is the easiest one with this brand, the blue one is the medium band, and the grey or black one is the strongest one. So the red one, the easiest one, is going to give you the least resistance, as is the blue, the medium, and this is the strongest resistance. So today I'm going to use my strong band because this is the one I always use. Placing the band in the middle of the foot and bringing the forearms down, and just have an extra stretch without rocking on the leg or springing on the leg. Just hold the leg there and just enjoy that stretch. And you might be able to bring that leg a little bit closer. Just try not to overstretch. And then change legs, placing the band on the right foot, flexing the foot, and just holding that stretch. You might find you can stretch one leg better than the other. We normally have better flexibility through one leg than the other. And just holding that stretch, bring it a little bit closer towards you. And then releasing the leg. And then coming up to a seated position now. Now if your hamstrings are tight, you might want to bend the legs. Also if your back is particularly tight as well, you also might want to bend the legs. Otherwise we have the legs straight, in line with the hips. Have the arms forward, stacking the spine. Breathing in, inhaling, and exhaling, rounding those abdominals, coming forwards over the toes. And then rounding to come back. Breathing in, inhaling, and exhaling, coming forwards. And inhaling, stacking the spine, and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling and coming back. Okay, my final exercise is downward dog. It's a great all over body stretch, but it's particularly good for stretching your hamstrings. So come into, I like to come in from a shell stretch position. So shell stretch is here. If you have tight hamstrings, you may not be able to get the bottom down, and that's fine. Just bring it down as far as you can and just stretch the arms forwards. Pressing the tailbone down and then coming up. Your hands underneath the shoulders, tuck your toes underneath. Pulling the tummy in, breathing in. And breathing out, lifting up the legs and pressing the heels down as far as you can. Don't worry if you can't get the heels down. Just keep them active and keep them pressing down. Drawing the tailbone down and pulling the tummy in and just driving the head through the arms. And you might also want to move your head around just to release any tension from the neck or shoulders. And just stay in this position as long as you want to. Breathing in and breathing out. And then you can also just press alternate heels down. Just relax for a little stretch. And then always coming down slowly after being in that position. So they're my 4 exercises for tight hamstrings. I hope you enjoyed them, and I'll see you next time.